it's just the same thing. Lex they don't want to admit it. That shit is all that shit come from them niggas just wanting to. It's how people feel like when the game passed on to the West. It's just like how the Drake fans do it, where they can't believe it happened. So it's like it got to be something else. It got to be they wanted to do this for the kids, or they wanted the labels had to. They had that's how they see it, because they can't believe that they dropped the ball or somebody got their hands on it. So they make some lame excuse. Oh, they had a meeting where they was going to empower the West Coast because the West Coast was talking about the Wooty Blam. It's like, nigga, Wu-Tang was talking about the same thing. Biggie was talking about the same thing.
Hey, I'm going to just say it just really show how powerful the real companies are and how scared niggas really is. The company that these niggas are scared to name is Vivendi. That's the real company. And Vivendi own 2 record labels. Yeah. It's like they own 2 of their labels, but they own a shit ton of private prisons. It's not no label. It ain't Warner. It ain't Universal. It ain't Sony. They don't own shit. The company that owns them owns the prisons and the fucking labels. That's what that shit is. Niggas just ain't gonna say it.
Yeah, but again, do I think Vivendi make it their business to put on shit to inspire shit? That shit is partially probably true and partially some bullshit.
It's 100% bullshit. They don't gotta do that, bro. They don't have to do anything. They gonna fuck with us on laws. Y'all really like I tell niggas this shit, bro. I grew up on a 300 block, straight gangster shit, through and through. What you think affected me more? Listening to the Chronic at 8 years old, next door to 2 crack houses where I see murders and shootouts, like face to face. What you think fuck with me more? The music or outside my house?
Yeah.
So how can this music affect any of us more than the shit we see outside our house? It can affect little Sally and little Billy in the suburbs that ain't never seen it. Make our black children that grew up outside of this shit think it's cool and want to get in it, but it can't corrupt the niggas that grow up around corruption. It's retarded.
That's where the stories came from. That's what I was saying a couple hours ago, son. Like, rapping shit, but like the expression of what's going on outside, right? Like, it's what you see. Not everybody sees it, but some people do, and that's your story. And then the fans are the people who it resonates with. Like, you saw it or you can relate to it in some way. At least that's how it is for me. How it was for me. For better or for worse.
Really, Callie, all that shit could do for us was provide a soundtrack to the dumb shit we was doing.
Right, that too. So y'all was I was enjoying it.
It just made you feel like you wasn't alone. That's it. Like, it was like when I first started selling rock, Jay-Z had came out. And it was like, oh, niggas in New York doing this too. Damn, I wasn't by myself. Or it wasn't just as small as my neighborhood.
We got some little young niggas right now. They've been at war about 15 years. And the older niggas is like 30. This shit started when they was like teenagers. Niggas couldn't even buy a pack of cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? It's expand off in the music. Like 2 different for real, 3 different generations of niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I be telling these little niggas like, bro, y'all gonna hopefully age out of it. But when you age out of it, that's why like the older niggas be talking shit like, oh, why is Benny them they 40s and they still talking about this? Like them niggas perspective.
Man, I hear niggas telling me all the time, like, guys, man, when you gonna stop Crip? You gonna be 50. Nigga, I'm not gonna never not be no Crip. What do you mean? Well, why the fuck would I wake up and not be a Crip? Why the fuck does that even? Yeah, what the fuck does that mean? Like,
you see what's in my PTR glasses?
Oh yeah.
People so proud.
That's gonna be me. That's gonna be with me to the day I die.
Man, you just stop.
My wife hated. She hated, bro. Like she hated so bad. She like don't even bring that shit in the house. Don't think that shit. But it represents something that they got a reason to hate it. That's the year.
But the truth is, dog. Like it depends on what type of nigga you is. Like if you the type of nigga that Like, you could be whatever type of crip you want to be. You don't gotta, it ain't no rules to how you gotta do your thing. You could be a fucking dentist and be a homie, bro. You do whatever you want to do. Only difference is, you know what I mean? Now you just represent a bunch of people. And every decision you make, you feel me, is like...
affects them. It affects them.
Yeah,
And
it
like
affects them. So it's like, that's how I used to feel like. They be like homies, man, my homies will tell you, they be trying to court niggas on. They be like, man, don't court these old weird ass niggas on. I don't need them niggas doing nothing dumb and then doing it in the name of the set, then I'm just looking stupid all the damn time.
That's why my world is different. You can't I tell you like this, bro. If y'all took certain principles from us and like really adhere to them, it'll clean all y'all shit from up. The niggas wouldn't know what the fuck is going on.
Man, I try to tell my homies, bro, we should start collecting dues. I said dues, cuz. Let's start collecting dues, homie. Like, that way niggas in prison, feel me, we could, you know, it'd be a cheap dues. I'm like, man, certain homies that's in good standing in prison, that we can make sure they little canteen is solid and they got all the phones and cell phones, especially if they in good standings. I'm like, every time it's a hood day, like we do 2 hood days. We got the hood day that's 11/7, and we got the 1/17 hood day. And I'm like, man, it'll finance that. And I'm like, man, we can really raise enough money. Certain homies, like, we could put certain, like, give a scholarship away from the set and all that. Man, you would have thought, oh man, Glasgow, you know, some homies is cool with it. Some man, nigga, you know, every homie can't afford that. Well, they shouldn't be gangbanging if they can't afford $25 in dues. That's just crazy.
You better go earn it.
You need a job, nigga.
Nah,
yeah.
My cousin Pee Wee, he used to do that with his homie Wallace. They used to do that back in like, they did that up until, but they still kind of do shit like that. But it's strictly like community based, like you said.
And the whole point, just like it's like that big shootout that happened in Texas with all them bikers, like 200 niggas, they all get locked up and nobody said a word. That should speak volumes of like why on the black side, the white side, the Mexican side, outside of the gangs that's been here since the 60s that just got them names, that's just them names, niggas don't know. Because it's too hard to get in. I brought niggas around. I brought niggas from the yak around. Them niggas was getting cut left and right. They got around, got in there like, yeah, we ain't cut them. Nah, you ain't cut for this shit. So get the fuck on. You can hang around and be party and be cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
The first thing they're gonna do is hand you all the principles, like the beliefs and shit, and then you go from there. Cause like that's what I had my cousin stepping me. You know what I'm saying? He's a 4-corner hustler. And, like, it wasn't until I got older. I was, like, in my 20s when he, you know, sort of invited me to, like, just kind of learn about it and shit. But by the end, I was like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the thing.
I was arguing with some niggas, and they like, wow, like you stupid. You 30, and you join a motorcycle club. Like, bro, we don't got no bunch of 20-year-olds. They don't like young niggas ain't just accepting in that shit. Cause young niggas is ignorant and do dumb shit.
Niggas be prospects. My dad been an ace saying for 40 years. 40-something years.
You already know.
You know what I mean? So it's like, but it's just, gangs got way more potential. But remember, it's a way, you know, poor folk organized. So don't nobody want too many requirements, odd as it sound. Nigga, you just want just the benefit. They don't want the requirements.
Niggas knew how much shit I had to do to get what's in my PTR. That shit wasn't just handed to a nigga.
Man, them niggas make you do all that prospect and all that old shit, man. That shit crazy.
That shit crazy, but I like once I got all the way in, I understand.
Yeah.
You really gotta prove your motherfucking loyalty. Like, nigga, there's levels to this shit. Once you get to the top, then you understand. And then once you see, like, nigga, I'm telling you, like, boy, it's a beautiful world, man. It's just a dangerous one.
It's all good, though. I just wanted Lex to admit it. He don't want it. He's starting to see that it's true. Gabo already sent you a a damn request. I don't know why you ain't came up.
It's like niggas like Guilty, them gangster niggas, man. They hip hop, you hear Guilty Simpson, you think Jay Dilla, Stone's Throw, MF Doom, Kitover, Wolf, but Guilty a friend of my club. Guilty, real nigga. But you wouldn't think it because of the music. You surprised who he was, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, Guilty Simpson.
That's big bro, man.
Good dude. So yeah, I don't know. Man. You be trying to tell niggas the truth, and niggas get mad, and their feelings be hurt. Fuck.
Gangsters make. Hey, you know what I think though, for real? I think we don't got enough gangsters on the business side like we did before. And it's like now with all of these numbers and analytics and shit, it's like different type of minds in control of running this shit and getting in positions of power. Need a couple of the OGs to get back in this shit. I've been telling a couple of men.
This is all good. We're gonna see. We're gonna get to it.
Hey man, all of the groups in Detroit, they dead. That shit is it's a wrap. But Babyface Ray about to read 19 Eastside. That's what he said in the public. So we gotta see if that play out, man. You know what we shoot. All of the other shit, bro. That shit gone. The band gang Boom just got killed the other day. That was a band gang was like, Boom said what?
The niggas goddamn. That's like you know the band gang. That's a whole different generation. The little nigga that just got killed. That's a whole different generation of people, bro.
Yeah, but they the last of the groups in Detroit. It was like band gang and shred. It was the last two like.
You know, band and shred be the same thing, but it's the same thing.
I know it's the same thing, but you know what I'm saying.
Y'all know the homie got killed by him. You know that was a mistake when he got killed, right?
Boom.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, he got killed. It was so the nigga whose funeral he had went to, he went to a repast. He told the nigga not to fucking go. He ended up going to a park on the side, and the blood niggas and the 4-2 niggas were beefing. So the niggas came through. What the police found like 120 shells. So the 4-2 niggas. So the nigga who funeral was, he was on the kill. He killed a bunch of niggas. Like he killed a bunch of niggas, like older niggas, and he killed a bunch of people. But Boom was just there because he fucked with him. But that was a mistake, bro.
No,
The nigga that got killed.
You know, Boom. It's just replay from the Boom and them niggas though, bro. I ain't even got sick.
No. That I know.
I know them niggas too. Any side, side. Yeah, the niggas always signed the same label as any. The niggas always TF. And we've been out like a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? And
out of the band gang niggas, I know Boom and Moan personally. Like the niggas,
Boom is one of the niggas. Yeah, Boom will be the mother niggas. The niggas who came to KCT and all that. Boom was one of them niggas. You heard?
Yeah. I know. Oh, I trust me. I know.
That wasn't no saying. You know what I'm saying? That was one of them boys.
Nah, but he wasn't beefing with the 4-2 niggas. It was 4-2 niggas because you know the feds ended up coming to raided 12. They ended up raiding like 12 houses and got like 40 guns from the east side and Boom to the west side. It was just unfortunate that he was there supporting his people.
You know who to blame for what though? I'm trying to figure out. I asked the same question though. Like, everybody doing straight. It was like blame what?
You know, who made the title, y'all?
You know, I know way to bring up Drake and 88's D. That's all they doing.
We was talking about the West Coast.
Y'all niggas ain't talking about nothing, but that's what the title be. Y'all gonna eventually talk about.
Nah, I'm talking about your leader, cuz.
Saying you not a leader in here. I'm not even talking to you.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm talking, nigga.
Yeah, dirty. You ain't been right.
Nigga,
This
we
ain't
don't be
shit,
here,
bro.
nigga, so you on the same level. How about that?
Dirty, you ain't been right. This ain't shit.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you talking about, nigga.
Chill, Sam.
You don't give a fuck about what you talking about, bro? Yeah, nigga, 300 block, nigga, that's where I'm from, nigga.
Chill, Sam. You don't know what I said, chill.
I don't give a fuck what you heard of, nigga. Exactly.
That nigga be tough in ADHD.
Nigga, hey, this me in
This
real
nigga
life.
was about to say I'm tough everywhere. No, you not. You from Pontiac.
I am. Nigga, I am, nigga. I sure am, bro. So what that got to do with anything?
You from Pontiac, bro.
Okay. Niggas get killed here every day.
No, they don't. Now you lying. Niggas get killed once every 6 months in Pontiac.
Yeah, that's what you believe.
That's what I know.
Yeah, you don't know shit, my nigga.
So you was talking DDG was chasing you around?
The murder man.
Chill, bro. Them niggas squads hell, bro. That shit squads. Don't bring that shit like that, bro.
I give a fuck about that nigga or his people. Nobody gives a fuck.
I mean, chasing you around, I thought you was scared.
Yeah,
Hey, how y'all be knowing all this crazy shit? I was about to
they don't be knowing shit, bro. They trolling, nigga.
Nah,
I know that nigga got chased.
Dub pressed that nigga. Dub pressed that nigga.
In Pontiac,
Dub ain't
Michigan, the
fresh
first
shit,
5 months, at 25, it was one homicide. I was literally correct. One homicide every 5 months.
One homicide every 5 months. Yeah.
What the nigga mean a nigga chased you around the car though? What the fuck he talking
Ain't
about?
nobody chase me around the car, bro.
DDG brother Dub.
DDG brother ain't them niggas don't get that.
Is that the one that did the little video with the homies from East Coast and they took all his food and shit?
Man, them niggas is not coming in the ghetto, bro. Trust me, man.
Wait, what happened with?
They
So that didn't happen?
He let
A lot of shit ain't happened.
Dub, dude. That nigga Dub.
Niggas ain't being mad, especially where I'm from. Them niggas ain't for damn sure ain't gonna come where I be at.
Oh, wait, so what happened?
Nothing.
Bro, y'all had one homicide for the year, which is great. That's
That
great.
shit squash, bro. You need to bring
We
that.
had one homicide. What's his name? Tell me his name.
Oh,
Since
I
you
don't
see
know.
the one homicide, tell me. Look, you missed the information, man. Tell me.
Who was the
No,
one nigga
tell
that got killed? Sound crazy. Yo, that sound crazy.
One nigga, who the one nigga who got killed?
Bro, that sound dumb as hell. Bro, you sound crazy.
No,
You telling him to name the one nigga who died in the year?
If it was only one person, the name is gonna be so easy to find.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that you
So
about
what's
to
the one nigga
name?
name?
Are you about to
What's his
name
name?
5 other niggas that died?
No, I just want him to name his name. I want you to say his name. Say it, Dirty. Since only one nigga died, it should be real easy to find his name.
I'll tell you right now. If
Say
niggas
it,
get
nigga.
checked. Let me look it up. I'll tell you
There's a
right
picture in
now.
my motherfucking PTR. So say his name.
So it's
Since
only
you're the only
wait a
one
minute.
that died. Say it.
Fuck this nigga.
I'm talking to you.
Wait,
said
that
one
was
nigga
your,
died.
you
That was
talking
your
to
man.
me.
It was actually one.
You talking
That was
to
your
me,
man.
fucking nigga.
You said it was just one this year that died in Pontiac for murder. What's his name? It'll be easy.
Bro, I don't know, nor do I care. I'm just telling you that. Because you say niggas die every day.
Find it. If you can find
You
it,
said
if you
say
found
niggas
that
die
just
every
one
day.
murder fight, it'll be simple to see how many people died in
I'm
Pontiac.
sure I can find it, but I'm not about to go
Fine.
waste my time.
Fine.
You told me niggas die every day.
Why are we doing this?
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Fine.
Because I was talking about hip hop.
You can
This
find
nigga
one
one
nigga.
You make calls.
The one nigga is his friend,
You
dirty.
make calls.
I mean, I think you
That's cool. I'm not disrespecting the flag. You feel he talking like it's like that. It should be 3. You know what I'm saying? Because 2 more niggas should have got knocked down behind that. How tough you talking, nigga? Stop talking to
Find it. Find it.
Pontiac.
go make the rate to 5.
Find it.
Nah, house is 75,000. Yeah, niggas ain't knocking shit. Michigan, Detroit, for sure, niggas getting killed. It's $1,000 house.
It's $1 glass. Stop.
I looked at those houses. Like when I started looking at them houses, because I was looking at them houses at Nicetown yesterday, I'm like, man, Philly's still crazy. Nigga, they had houses in Detroit, nigga, for 87 colors, same price, nigga. You could they had no Euro clip or nothing, boy. They gonna knock your fucking head off over there.
House for $1 in Detroit, bro.
Yeah, they for sure.
Wait, it says Stunt turned this South End. That was your man, though? Like, I'm looking it up. That was June 10th.
I know y'all not.
That's what nobody turned themselves in. That's a whole other mind.
Please don't talk about this one, man.
They leave that shit alone, bro.
Damn, you was asking a question, bro. I'm about my business, bro.
Why in your city said every restaurant is closing? Like, y'all don't got no restaurant.
The house is 100, nigga. The house 1,000.
Hold on, glasses. What you mean that's best, bro?
Mitigation of damage. Y'all niggas is squatters, man. Just say that.
Yeah, I saw former speaker. I saw that about how Ghislaine said that Trump and Clinton were both innocent men and did nothing wrong, and denied that they had any involvement whatsoever. I thought it was interesting that she also cleared Clinton, because that creates a double jeopardy where it's not just Trump she's clearing. So that was a really interesting little sound clip from her that they released. And the Trump's personal former attorney, who now works at DOJ, he says, "I'm not here to give you anything or to promise you anything." So it's like a very, they really do control the narrative and the media that we consume. What was that? Blocking vaccinated people? You mean like their profiles? I mean, people got tricked to have compassion and kindness and friendship because people got suckered into the vaccines. No, people just line up. The whole country operates off of what's called compliance. And most people, their whole lives are built around being compliant. And having worked at the former or at the United States Treasury and the IRS, the word which is always tossed around by the commissioner is compliance. You need to come back into compliance. So the COVID-19 vaccine lockdowns and forced vaccinations, that was a compliance exercise. And unfortunately, there's just a lot of victims of that compliance exercise. But Kennedy, the bull, is the head of the Health and Human Services Secretary in the Trump administration. And, they have finally found their match. I mean, for really 40, 50 years, the pharmaceutical industry, ever since Reagan, has had limited liability in terms of what they manufacture and distribute, and the medical misinformation claims that Big Pharma makes. So it's deceptive advertising on behalf of Big Pharma, and they're the biggest advertisers, but because they are the biggest recipients of Medicare, Medicaid, $4 trillion a year is printed up to go to Big Pharma, to big health insurance providers. And so that's the type of economy we live in. And that's one of the branches of the two snakes we have to choke off, the other being the military-industrial complex. But Big Pharma and the big military-industrial complex, Northrop Grumman, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, 100 other companies, and 100 other big pharma, they are the biggest problems in our society, and we are paying for it. That's the insanity of America.
earlier Rob was saying that there's like a new thing that came out where it's like a list of 50 things you can't say because it'll trigger people. Did you hear about that? Can we get that list actually, Rob? Let me find it. Yeah, let's read this list together, you know, and hopefully we trigger some people. Coming up on a mile and a half right now. Hopefully. Anyway, we're on our Mile High spacewalk. Coming up on a mile and a half right now. Starting to sweat.
I know so many people who got injured or died. Crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of them have repented, you know, if they're still alive.
My friend's dad got it and then like died within a day or two.
Yeah, that's directly from it. He died from it. So. Yeah, there's like a new study that shows like 73% of the people who died within like 5 days of getting the vaccine is because it was directly because of the vaccine. That's a Dr. Peter McCullough. Dr. Peter McCullough did a report on that.
I had a coworker whose wife likely got the vaccine, you know, and because she had her cancer in remission. Well, her cancer came back full strong, but she died. I think they just spent this last year just dosing her with all kinds of stuff, and then she died in July.
Vaccines are still extremely triggering. I just did an interview with a former Marine, nurse, and podcast host. He's vaccinated. His whole family is vaccinated. His grandchildren are vaccinated. And sure enough, we don't have any health problems. Well, you know, health is one of those things where it can sneak up on you in the middle of the night. Next thing you know, you got a major health problem. You're like, where did this come from? Oh, well, maybe taking an experimental vaccine manufactured in India by AstraZeneca. Over 1.2 billion dosages were manufactured by AstraZeneca in India. So, you know, Grok is an amazing tool because it cuts through all the friction and the noise and gets you exactly what you're looking for to make your point. And the scamdemic, plandemic was long in the making. I mean, I originally saw documentation from the George Bush administration, not just theorizing, but actually planning for this as if this was like a national security maneuver for the American people. But it's just a big dollar giveaway, a huge tax, debt and borrowing scam to stick future taxpayers with all this borrowed money. So
they were copywriting or getting all kinds of patents or whatever on like 1993 or 1996 or something like that. So for a long time, you're right.
Okay. All right, so I got the blacklist of terms that Democrats say they need to stay away from. So these are all kind of terminologies. Privilege, violence as environmental violence, dialoguing, triggering, othering, microaggressions, holding space, body shaming, subverting norms, systems of the oppression, cultural appropriations, Overton window, existential threat to climate, democracy, economy, racial transparency, stakeholders, the unhoused, food insecurity, housing insecurity, person who immigrated, birthing person, gender, dead naming, heteronormity, patriarchy, LGBTQ+, BIPO, I've never heard this one, BIPOC, allyship, incarnated person, and involuntary confinement. Those are like all the terms right now that they've got. I don't think they've got more, but those are the ones that they're listed.
So a lot of these terms are liberal terms.
Yep, they're saying it's destroying their party by using them. You know, it always takes a mirror to look and see what's really going on.
Well, Trump is going city to city now, destroying Democrats. So he's coming to Chicago, and the Democrats here, like cockroaches, are already vibrating and out of control. They have no idea what they're about to experience, because if they can clean up Washington, D.C. in 1 week, they can clean up Chicago in 1 week or 2 weeks and take a lot of the control and power and humiliate and shame the mayor who's running the city into the ground. The city is completely bankrupt. The state is completely bankrupt. And Trump, like a conquering crusader, is taking America back one city at a time.
Great, like Seattle, Portland, Eugene, and go down to California. Jeez, this whole place, like the whole West Coast, is a mess. I mean, you just walk down this, like, in the middle of the town here. There's shit on the sidewalk. There's tweakers everywhere. There's shit in the streets. My brother works for the trauma response team, and one day he went to like 33 overdoses. Took these people in the hospital. I mean, and who's paying for this?
We're paying for it. This country spends $88 billion a month just on education alone. $88 billion a month, 1.1 or 1.4 trillion a year we dump into education. What are we educating? You know, it's unbelievable how much money.
The rainbow flag rather than the American flag. Jeez.
Yeah, it's liberal, socialist, populist. Mandani has raised $1 million, and he's projected to win. So, you know, that terrifying reality of a radical Muslim communist taking over America's greatest city is a reality. You know, this is what happened to London. So if individuals like him aren't defeated strategically and comprehensively, I mean, it is like a domino theory effect, you know, within the United States. But Trump is literally liberating city to city, and he can't do it fast enough. And he needs to, you know, his health is a concern. And, you know, I think him staying in the White House and meditating and commanding from the bunker is the best way for him to do it. People will obey his orders and do what needs to be done. But America has to be liberated internally as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's working a ton. He's messaging numerous times per day. Hopefully he delegates a bit more.
I mean, I go out pretty much every day for at least a few hours. I haven't seen one National Guard yet in D.C., but I'll tell you, all of the fucking hoodlums and all of the little criminals that have been running around causing since I got here have vanished. They've vanished. It's like he's got the invisible hand. You know?
Hey, Augustus, if you mind if I chime in for a moment while I have a few minutes?
Yeah.
I heard you discussing about the vaccines and the state of affairs, but you know, I've thought a lot about this because for the longest time I'm one of the healthiest people I know, and there's no way you'd ever convince me to take anything from a doctor. I despise doctors from what I've seen them do to prescriptions to people I know. So I'm, you know, just allergic to them. But as the pandemic progressed, I noticed that more people, I caught myself trying to advise more people not to do that. As things accumulated, I stopped. I realized who was getting these shots, who was promoting it. I took a deeper look into the typeset, right? And I realized that there was a threshold where I noticed that there was no utility or purpose for me to discourage these people from taking this shot any longer, because not all of them were cognitively present to begin with. Second, look at these people themselves, and life offers you decisions. You know, this what I'm saying is irrespective to the individuals and the service members who had to involuntarily take the shot. I'm speaking about the people who made the cognitive choice to do that. They're much more massive in numbers. Take a look at those people. A lot of them have no soul, and they're not aligned with Jesus or God. They did it almost as a pushback against, the rest of the patriots who were trying to warn them about it. They were clinging to the medical industry and their advice. So I realized at some point, knowing the repercussions of the shot, that there was no utility in me, advising against it. Instead, I just dropped it and just decided to watch. And I've watched people disintegrate. I mean, here in Houston, I've watched people disintegrate. People started coming to me for health advice afterwards. And these are some of the strangest people that have no soul. And I couldn't believe how attached to their belief systems that they were, that even if you offered them suggestions of how to get healthier, and they were still attached to their immoral ways. And then this is difficult for me to mention because I had to be elevated in a perspective to where I am seeing the detrimental outcome of these what do you call medications or vaccines, and still say nothing. And I had to, consult with God about it and realize that these people were never completely present. And then that took me to a greater perspective about this entire rollout, that it had attracted some morally dysfunctional people to terminate or to see the end of their own existence by their own choice. And I realized that this is a greater a force and effect. Yes, it is. It's not a good thing overall. But who were these people to begin with? And look how irrational they're all behaving now. I can see them driving, seemingly distracted, oblivious as they walk, just so detached from their souls. And I had to find moral comfort in God and Jesus, and just to realize that there's only a few people that are getting into heaven, to begin with. And if you look at statistically through the country, many people don't even acknowledge Jesus. And so I had to find comfort in the kingdom of heaven, that not everybody finds their way there. And not everyone survives this world. None of us will. But your choices will either accelerate where you are in the life after or not. And so I'll leave it there, but I guess you understand what I was trying to say. Sorry for the ramble, but thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It's like, let them get vaccinated, Why fight them? They should just vaccinate themselves to death. It's not like we want them anyway. I get it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
I get it. Ooh. Yo, I'm feeling the heat right now, bro. It's like 80 degrees. It's like 80 degrees. I'm in an all black tracksuit, sweatsuit, walking my ass off. Whew.
I went for a walk earlier. It's like 95 here. So it's a scorcher today.
Yeah, scorching.
Well, guys, just gonna wish you a great rest of your day. I'm gonna jump back on the motorcycle. I'll talk to y'all later on. Take care now.
All right, you take care now. He's cool. You know what's up.
Yeah. I want to take my dog for a walk right now, but it burned his paws, so we'll wait until it cools down.
Anybody else got anything to add?
I'm looking at Agent Huff's X account. He writes, the mRNA era is over as Secretary Kennedy canceled BARDA's contracts. What comes next? Mucosal vaccines, microneedle patches, universal viral family protection, real safety testing, no RNA gimmicks. We need vaccines that end pandemics. Beyond the mRNA age, building the next generation of vaccines that actually work. See, my concern is a lot of these vaccines are like defensive weapons against biological attack. So, the whole problem is it's like cat and mouse or a key and a lock. I mean, we wouldn't need the key if we weren't creating locks. And so it's absolutely insane the way we're taxing, borrowing, and spending to essentially engage in this type of warfare research and defensive warfare biological research. And the funding for these types of programs are never going to stop unless Congress people get elected who are willing to vote no on HRX that funds biological weapons research and defense programs. So we are our own biggest enemy. We're our own worst enemy. And China, Russia, Iran, any other country that invests in this type of research should be ashamed of themselves. And the most disgusting part is that NIH and Fauci were funding all of this in China. So we have real traitors that live with us, that work in our government, that work with big pharma, that receive royalty payments, and that have made hundreds of millions of dollars and are extremely wealthy, not because of the market and coming to bear good product and service, but because our government, through the HEROES Act and the CARES Act, the COVID-19 vaccine, a scam response, has made billionaires and literally trillions upon trillions of debt, $3 to $5 trillion in debt, have been saddled on your future. So everybody here collectively owes 110,000 to 400,000 because of all this spending. So you don't feel it yet, but you have been put in a financial position, which is not a fair bargain.
John, you bring up a good point. The reason, to be honest, if you look, this research that you're talking about is going through NIH and departments like that because there's such oversight on the defense side that they would have caught this. So when they do it through these other channels, it's a way for them to hide it because the oversight is not as heavy on them. If they did it on the defense side of things, they would see it and it would be flagged right away.
Well, this is why Fauci, claims like he's Dr. Evil or James Bond. He thinks that what he's doing is patriotic because, he's providing next level defense. It's so insane. People like Fauci are sociopathic neurotics. I mean, what he and Bill Gates and the World Health Organization did and are doing, I mean, is utter madness. Like, we need to stop this type of unknown behavior. There's too many variables injecting our entire population with spike proteins. It's complete and utter madness, stupidity, clown world tyranny, medical tyranny, and they're sucking us dry at $4 trillion a year. So Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, United Healthcare, GlaxoSmithKline, Pfizer, Moderna, 100 other big pharma companies are parasites sucking from the taxpayers, plunging us into debt. Not just a little bit, but we're $37 trillion in debt, and that is an amount of debt which might never be paid back, and it'll only continue to grow. So it is like burning out the clock or a race to the bottom. And that is not a patriotic way to run this country. If we don't start running the government like an actual for-profit business, like other countries like Norway or Saudi Arabia that have $2 to $12 trillion sovereign wealth funds, as opposed to 37 trillion in debt, we should have 37 trillion in surplus. So we're not running it efficiently, and everybody is from around the world is sucking at our teat and drawing all the milk that we have in our treasury. We've got nothing left, and they just keep sucking.
The question that I always ask people is, who do we owe the money to?
We owe the money to the Federal Reserve, to China, to the United Kingdom, to Germany, everybody who has lent us money. It's not our money. It's not we, the people's money. They're spending out our substance by creating hyperinflation for us and leaving us with nothing left. We are doing it to ourselves. Our Congress is doing it to us. Your elected representative is plunging you personally into debt. You just don't feel it because it's not at your local level. It's at a supranational level, which you're tied into by your social security number.
Well, it's all out there because they use this fiat currency concept, right? Where nothing's tied to anything of value. So I think that's going to be part of the chess game that's going on right now, and that's how do you break this down so that you walk away from it. And by the way, if they find out that there's been treasonous acts around doing this type of a deal for the last 30 or 40 years, do we really owe the money back if they've been using this as a weapon against us?
You owe the money, you just don't feel it yet, but it's tied into your social security number. We are one huge index of social security numbers, which bears the burden of 37 trillion in funded debt liabilities and 100 trillion plus in unfunded debt liabilities. We cannot continue paying Medicare, Medicaid, and the military industrial complex $5 trillion a year. We only take in $5 trillion, and we're borrowing $2 trillion to fund the government so corporations can have a net profit. This is an artificial economy. 40% of the economy is all because of borrowing and spending. This is not a business. This is a scam and a Ponzi scheme.
You're right. You got to tell them exactly what I thought you said.
That's right. Yep, that's right. It's a tough economy, bro. It's a tough economy. I feel like something's got to give. Something's got to give. Can't all be like Rob hanging out in Hawaii on vacation by the pool drinking mimosas. You know, unfortunately. I want to be. This is a tough economy. It's tough. You know, everybody's looking for work. Everybody's looking for a job. There's not that many out there. You decide to give the jobs to the people in some relationship. Like the most qualified person to get a job. It's the person who, knows somebody. It's the girl who's gonna fucking, sleep with the boss that's gonna get the job. The pretty girl. They do not want masculine men working. They do not want it whatsoever. It's the last thing they want. They're trying to starve us out. Breathe us out. It's fucking a war on that. It's a war for survival. Well, we gotta hate more sons, create more wealth, and break out of this system. That's just going to keep you in debt. That's what I'm looking for. I had a meeting yesterday with a company that all wants me to crisis management prices control, marketing, company, they're under attack. They want to get power. So, get not out of that. Hopefully, come to the deal. And starts to create a problem. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Rob, are you there? John?
I can hear you, brother. I'm just researching a bunch of shit right now in the background. I can barely hear you.
They said, okay, give us a proposal. We want to know how much it costs, when it can get started, how long it'll take, et cetera, et cetera. So I told them Friday, next Friday, I'll have it up. That's 4 o'clock. So, got a lot of homework to do this week. Put these proposals together, but if I put that proposal together accurately, I don't know, my business partner said that charging like $100K a month is too much. But I know the guy.
Hey, man, if you want to give me a shout later while you're going through some shit, I'll help you out.
Yeah, maybe. It's a complex problem. So, we'll figure it out. Good at solving problems.
So I have a uniquely positive vibe coming in lately, and not so much from like the disclosure givers, but from what the information and like how easy it has been to find certain things lately. Like I do think we might be coming close to some big shit coming out that the government can't prevent. Like I've been finding all these DEW like technology stuff that I wasn't able to find like last month. So I've been sending a ton of shit over to Eric Hecker.
What'd he say?
Oh, dude, he loved it because he's at that conference. So I told him, I was like, yeah, whatever I can find that you can use in your presentation, go right ahead. So now I'm trying to find out everything I can about these DEW projects, and dude, it's all over the world. Russia, just a ton of places have them. China too.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, what I'm dealing with, my problem is like, or what this company's problem, basically, they're under attack from like the industrial complex. So the big industrial complex has like turned on them, and they're trying to basically hedge their stock. Created like a misinformation campaign online about that. Got everybody to, and I gotta set the record straight.
Hell yeah, dude, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, this is a company called Appeal.
Oh, okay.
So, like, it's a preservative that like goes made out of like all the seeds and ingredients that's in restaurant, and it goes on the fruit and preserves the fruit shelf life longer, and there's all this
damn, I remember seeing the post about that shit last week.
Yes.
Oh man, if you can save the fucking company from a propaganda mill, like ruining it, because that's wild. All they had to do was just mention Bill Gates, and everyone said fuck them. Ooh, I don't know. It would be percentage of sales I would go on after the fact. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe potentiality of sales. Dude, I wouldn't go for gold, but like, if you were able to save this company, that'd be worth millions, I would assume, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Maybe stock. All right, so instead of a hard line paycheck. I'm being drowned out by music.
What'd you say, bro?
Maybe stock options might be a good idea, like a paycheck plus stock options, perhaps.
That's a good idea.
You know, because then you're covered initially, and then on the back end you would be rewarded for whatever work you would have done. You know, like I don't know, just on both sides, I feel like that would be a great proposal.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Sure.
But I'll start looking up some stuff, man. I'll see if I can find at least where like the propaganda started to stem from, the first couple of news reports and things, because dude, that shit made it onto fucking TV where they were talking about that stuff.
Did it really?
Yeah, I remember seeing a bunch of appeal stuff the morning after it hit X. I believe it was on like MSNBC or one of like the morning talk shows. I could be mistaken, but that's if I'm not mistaken, I think I remember it was like the day right after.
Damn, I didn't think it made it to TV yet.
Let me do some research and figure it out. I'll find out exactly where that has gone. Because that could be a big thing too, like a big defining factor. Like if it's already made it onto TV, you've got like an avalanche situation you'd have to deal with.
Yeah, the price has got to go up if it's on TV.
When are you supposed to be going over the proposal and everything? Like, how much time would I have to source some information?
We're researching all weekend, and then going to start writing it out Monday.
All right, awesome. That gives me a bit of time. Cool, I got you, bro.
Yeah. I'm definitely trying to call in all the resources we got on this one. He said, do whatever it takes. He's willing to do whatever it takes, so.
All right, fuck yeah, dude. We're going up against I love this because we're going up against a propaganda mill, bro. This is my biggest enemy in life, is being fucking lied to.
It's rather genius, too. Whoever the fuck came up with this narrative, really good.
One positive aspect of this whole thing is it shows how shitty of a public demeanor that Bill Gates has at the moment. Nobody fucking likes him.
Oh no, everybody hates him. Bro, he's like hated as Falcon.
Good, fucking good, man. Finally, the propaganda is starting to wear off on these fucking people. Like, there's no reason why fucking tech billionaires should be considered scientists. They're not fucking scientists, especially in the medical field.
Yeah, everybody's saying, like, Bill Gates. Anything he touches.
I'm trying to think, too, maybe, like, a public... You know how they do, like, public tastings and stuff like that? Like, in public, like a little demo demonstrating what it does and how it works would be pretty fucking cool. Just, because, like, I feel like even online it might be a bit difficult to prove things aren't falsified, but in person, what are they going to be able to say? You know, like, I got a couple of friends that do distribution and stuff over at a couple of the big grocery store chains out by me, and one or two that are in New York. It wouldn't be too hard to get a demo going in some grocery stores. You know what I mean? They'd hire maybe not a chef, but they would hire somebody with a food handling license that would come in and put on a demonstration and show the product off.
Say that one more time. Product?
Yeah, but in grocery stores where the food would be, you know what I mean? Like, and even if you can get it in a Whole Foods or somewhere where they mostly sell organic, that would help push the idea forward.
Pretty good idea, bro. At least make a video.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, dude, this is my favorite kind of problem solving.
Yeah, it's a puzzle for sure. We were thinking of creating some software to basically track all mentions of the company and categorize it if it's negative or if it's positive comments being made. And also that way we'll know which accounts on the margins that are basically pushing this narrative, and then contacting those accounts saying, hey, you got the story wrong. This is the real story. He's under attack from big food and big ag, the industrial complex, the boogeyman. And here's the story. Boom. And then they reverse it that way.
Dude, all right. If you get the right coders, man, you could make Oh, that's awesome, dude. I would not go exclusive with Appeal with that, right? Because you can use that for Appeal, but trademark it in a way where you can use that for other businesses that you take on. Like, that's a good bit of fucking software that every industry would love. Like, if you can find out where the propaganda to trash your product is coming from, or even just adequately track it, that's invaluable.
Yeah. So, I'm actually just getting back to my place right now, bro. I'm about to log off.
Yeah, do your thing. Shoot me a text whenever you want to fucking shoot some ideas back and forth, man. I'll start writing some stuff down and going over shit.
Alright, cool.
Oh, hell yeah, bro. This is getting me excited, man. I got a goal right now.
Alright, Flag. Alright, Rob. Rebecca, John. Catch you guys later.
Peace. Been seeing everybody later.
Same. Bye.
man's good at big. What's up with this?
People from Clubhouse. And let me tell you something. I would never, even amongst my friends, would I ever share one person's information with the next person, because you just don't fucking do that shit. I don't know. I feel like, are we dealing with kindergartners here? Like, do we really have to go back to just teach fucking be a decent person? Like, if you don't want people spewing your shit all over the place, don't make